This is Mrs. Rogers and our first period sports marketing, and you are watching
Rider News!
Woo!
Retract. Everybody know that I'm a rough rider on the beat. I be like a tidal wave, but you by the way. Hope you follow in the right away. And I'm on the sheet. Walk up in the room and everybody sit down. School and everybody in the heart of this town. Green and white is the PAHS. Color with a fight is the PA they best. Got the minor blues, we got brighter views, and together it is rider news. I be like a lighter when I get up in the booth. If you try to strike me, fire is the move. And advisory is where you're watching. All the eyes can see a reporter talking. All up in the big screen when I go into the class where you run the big things every day, and that's a wrap.
Good morning, Rough Riders. Welcome back to another informative episode of Rider News. This past week had a lot of action take place on campus, and even more is lined up as we enter the back half of October. The first grading triad has come to an end, and progress reports are being sent out this week. Also, seniors are registering for graduation. All in time for parent-teacher conferences next week. Remember that students will be on a special part-time schedule for the majority of the week, and don't forget to have your parents come to PAHS if they want to speak with your teachers and get an idea of how you are performing in your classes. With so much happening all around the high school, it's easy to forget something. That's why we have our news teams gathering any scrap of information you may have missed. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Today is Wednesday, October 20th, and I'm Delfonso Martinez Vasquez. This past week, students and staff were surprised to learn of a water main break that had affected our school by the city of Port Angeles. We are getting pretty good at adjusting to sudden news, and the district was quick to notify students, staff, and our community. Water was left undrinkable for 48 hours, but our admins got bottles of water in the office in no time, offering them for free during this mini crisis. Although the communication was clear and quick on that day, students were left worried about water availability on campus and what would happen to those who already drank the school water earlier in the day. Our news team jumped right into action as it was all going down and was able to get a little more information from our vice principal, Mr. Gratz, as well as student reactions to the news. Let's look back on the latest obstacle this year.
Turning out the water fountains, so they will not be working for the rest of the week, but they will be operational on Monday.
So basically, there was a water main breakage above the school, and the city has to fix that breakage, so they'll have to temporarily shut off the water that feeds the school. They believe the repair is going faster than they anticipated, so it should not impact us for too long.
Initial reaction was I just drank the water an hour before, so I decided to dump mine out and go and get a bottle of water from the office.
My initial reaction, I was like,
Dumbfounded.
what's going on? So, I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
We are all extremely grateful such quick action was taken by the City of Port Angeles and our high school administration team. What will be the next minor crisis of this crazy school year? Whatever it might be, us Rough Riders have proven to be resilient and flexible, ready to adjust to anything that comes our way. While all the staff and students were affected by the water main break, it was our PE classes and sports teams that really demonstrated our ability to keep pressing forward no matter what. This is especially true of our Roughrider Football team. Who needs water when you are running around with 50 pounds of gear on? Let's appreciate the hard work of our PAHS football team as they look forward to possible playoff competition and the few final games of regular season.
We had kind of a rough start, but we've been making a lot of changes. That's one thing I love about this team is we're always excited to get better. We have a great work ethic, and I love playing with them. Our team chemistry is one of the best in the league. We're all a family, we get along good, and we always live off each other's vibes. Me personally, I love the fans. I love going out with the crowd, feeling the excitement and the adrenaline. It's one of the best things. We have a lot of new coaches. they've made a great effect. Coach Clark, our head coach, it's his first year. He's done a great job in building a team for the future.
We're playing really well, so we're growing as a team and playing really well. I think especially you can tell our home games, we play, a little bit more passion, a little bit more exciting, and they're definitely more mentally in it when we're at home with our own fans. They have bought into kind of what we're doing, and they are enjoying each other. I think they're trusting each other, and it's been a lot of fun. Yes, we treat practice just like a game. I mean, we're very focused and dialed in practice to where we're ready for Fridays. I want to say it's fun. It's trustworthy. They trust me. I trust what they're doing on the field. But I think it's just it's still building, but it's a trusting bond.
Yeah, I enjoy playing with this team a lot. It's pretty fun, especially when we win games, but sometimes we lose games too. Fans definitely impact the game and the way you play the game for sure. It gives you like an extra drive and like ambition to really perform at your highest level.
It's a little different, we haven't played with each other because we got a lot of people that are grade difference and haven't ever played with each other before, but yeah, I think we're doing good and we're getting better and better.
Great job, Roughriders. We will continue to cheer you on at Civic Field and look forward to possible postseason competition. And speaking of football, our high school is offering an incredible new program for hopeful athletic trainers and health professionals. As part of the CTE Trades and Industries department here on campus, the athletic training program focuses on physical therapy and rehabilitation for injured sports players, and the instructor has joined the football sidelines as our official athletic trainer for Roughrider Sports. This class gives students a hands-on approach to the health industry, so we naturally wanted to learn more about the new program and how students can get involved. Check it out.
I wanted to take this class because I want to be a coach when I'm older. So it's a really good opportunity for me to learn about training, athletic training, and to tape. I think it's a really good class for a bunch of these students to get to know because it's really good just for first aid. You get to learn CPR, you get to learn like all the things about like if you broke a bone or whatever. So it's really enjoyable for all the kids. We all get along and we all love Miss Olson, so it's really cool. I think it was a really good idea for the school district to put this class in the high school because a lot of kids want to pursue into coaching and into medical field. So I think it was actually a really good idea to have this class in here. I believe it's the first year having athletic training and emergency responsive class in the high school, so it was a really good idea to have that.
So teaching this athletic training class is one of my loves because it's what I do as an athletic trainer, and I get to instill this upon the other students that might want to go into either coaching or into athletic training or into some kind of healthcare professional field, that they get some opportunities to learn maybe to tape, maybe eventually if they're a coach they get to tape their own athletes, or maybe they go further on, they become like an orthopedic surgeon. Being a part of the athletic training program, it involves all the students helping me out either at practices or at games where they would need to tape up the athletes or maybe do some treatment on the athletes. We have kinesio tape options, we have athletic tape options. If somebody were to be bleeding at an event, then they would take care of the bleeding and making sure that got controlled. If somebody were to have a head injury, they would kind of assist me to kind of keep the head in line if we had maybe a spinal injury. So there's a lot of things that the students do have to take on as a responsibility when they come to events or practices.
I decided to take athletic training because I've always been interested in it, and it's a good skill to have, especially if you're into playing sports and stuff. We learn stuff like CPR and basic first aid and taping like limbs and stuff for injuries, so yeah, definitely.
I think so too. It teaches you how to stop bleeding and CPR and how to act when something goes bad.
Not only does that look like a fun opportunity, but also a chance to learn some critical skills that can set you up for interesting and fast-paced careers. Thank you to everyone involved in bringing this opportunity to Port Angeles students. But let's not stop thanking and appreciating those who are doing whatever it takes to make this school year successful. That's right, I'm talking about the staff here at PAHS. That must mean it's time to see who is the next winner of the Ruffy Award and where you can grab this week's selfie. Since next week's schedule is different due to the parent-teacher conferences, look for our next episode to air for advisory class on Tuesday, October 26th. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in to Rider News.
Hi, it was really a pleasure having Ruffy with us this week. I would like to nominate Mr. Uranek. He's a great teacher. My son enjoyed him. Enjoy Ruffy.
I am so grateful and honored and happy to receive Ruffy this week. And I really want to thank those hard workers over in the kitchen who helped, who nominated me. And I'm just tickled to death. And I hope that all of you guys come over and take a picture with Ruffy so you get your $250 worth of Jason Gladfelter's money. All right, thank you very much. Jason reminded me that I forgot to say my room number. I'm in room 413, and you can hear me for miles away, so just follow that voice. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Have a good day.